Oh, I was gonna I was gonna try to keep from. I was not gonna say this. I've been debating on whether I was gonna say it or not, but it does look like the tension's rising, and it really does need to be told. Years ago, I believe it was around 15, and I say that date because I really believe in the South that we were way ahead of the rest of the country, and then maybe there was certain parts of the world or America or something. But I firmly believe, and I'll always believe this, that our 2020 was in 15. Because one time I got sick, and like it had. Now that I look back on it, and I didn't know nothing about COVID then, it had all the it had all the things of COVID, and I went to the hospital, and it was just overflowing with people then. And it took me a couple of months to get my body used to it, and it was like I couldn't breathe, and I had to have a breathing machine. And I say that to say that in the South, I believe things have accelerated because it's a lot easier to do business in the South. I used to work construction, and everybody said things take so much longer up north. But a lot of the ways that they do business is more protected too, so it's give and take. But I was working a job with a guy, and I'm not going to say his name. He was a decent fella. He was. I don't know if he was part of the, we'll call it the club, but he had gotten in trouble for something. But I still he had the club feel to him, and we were kind of talking one day, and he was into science, and I kind of fiddled with science, and he knew about the drones coming. He knew about carbon credits and capture. He even kind of mentioned to me how somebody could go down for other people's crimes, which is like, it's like all this stuff is just like, it's like revelation now. He even told me about how a lot of power companies would have a lot of power because he wasn't a Christian, but he spoke of like the end times, apocalyptic times, and how it was changing. He even talked about how scientists were like real wicked. And I said, yeah, but why would they do that to the American people? He said, for power. He also told me about a certain thing that would happen. And he also told me about how FEMA had millions of bullets stored away. God bless y'all.